Welcome, Brian from Slick Truck Parts here. Today we're going to go over some parts differences in our video series through the differences in the same year or interchangeability for certain pieces. Over here we have a single speed slick wiper motor used 61-6. Note the plug orientation matches the plug. This particular pin is the power wire incoming to the switch. This goes out to the wiper motor. This particular harness is the only one that is fully removable in the Slick era generation. This particular piece comes off, a little spade connector comes off, and then the harness is detachable. This does not interchange motor or switch or anything with any of the others. Moving onward, we have the most common 2-speed switch and plug that was used 61-6. Again, 61-6, plug orientation matters. This particular one is hardwired into the body of the motor, and this funky little semi-detachable, which means it doesn't completely come off, harness will only work with this switch and this motor. There's also some more differences in the brackets for each in the gear drive boxes along the generation of whoever manufactured the motor, which gearbox it has. There's way more detail than that. We're just doing a down and dirty of the 3 different wiper motors used in Slick era generation. Moving onward, we have the 66 only switch. If you look at the switch here, pin orientation plugs in. This particular switch and plug was only used in 66 from VIN number X. We're not even sure. I'm positive I can figure it out if I wanted to, but this is the case of 66 only. This switch is also used with the push button on the dash for some reason, even though being that this is a 66 only, it is a pull to activate the washer pump motor for the squirters, which uses these 2 pins separately with individual wires than this harness. This harness is hardwired also. This switch is not interchangeable with the others, as noted already. Key today is everybody wants to go to delay wipers. This particular motor plug will work with the delay module. It takes a special switch, which I don't have one today, that has a ground wire. It has to be grounded on the switch, and then it is all literally plug and play into the motor. It's just an interruption box to make it to where you can have your 2 speeds forward, turn it to the left, and it's a rheostat dial, and it delays the wiper from washing. Moving on, because we have some comparisons on the table, is a 67 only switch. They work exactly the same. They have different date codings on the forward face of it here. Note this one I left the particular knob on. They both look exactly the same. They're actually different for some reason according to the Ford part numbers. Further yet, in 68, the switches generally look like this. This one in particular happens to have been pulled from a 73. If you note, the pin orientations are exactly the same. That's why from 66 with this particular switch all the way to 79, you can use that delay box noted. This is for a conversion setup. We can help you out with that. If you're interested, let us know. If you're looking at just particularly buying a switch, back to the single speed switch here. This particular switch seems to be the most common one to fail that we sell the most of. And the best way to sell this switch is we ask for a picture of the back of the switch or the plug off your motor, since this is the only one that unplugs. and the others do not, it's pretty much a fail-safe that we can ask those pictures, make sure you get the right proper parts, because this particular one is not available aftermarket to my knowledge yet. I don't know. We're just doing a trial run, checking out some stuff. But this particular switch is a pain in the butt and is actually kind of troublesome because they fail. That's it. We're going to cut it off. Thank you for my friends that are going to critique this. I'm not even dressed correctly. If you look under the table, I have my shorts on. I'm still laid up for being hurt. And the dog's running around. We're just checking sound, lighting, all that. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Check out our more videos for more introductory information on the differences. And we're going to focus on slicks to start with, and or some conversion pieces like this one. Have a good day. Brian for Slick Track Parts.